I want this one to be magical. All right. I'm going to actually change this to the left ear. All right. Hey, happy Venus Day. I hope you're doing well. I am the truth, and you are too. Welcome to this week's Venus Day deck pour reading. I appreciate anyone who stops by, anybody who watches, anyone who supports. I really appreciate you. Everything you need to know is in the description box of this video for you to see. My email, my social media, my Linktree, my Venmo, my Cashapp if you would like to donate or tip, which is very much appreciated and is helpful. And the information to book a reading with me, all of that is in the description box for you to see. And I'm going to be channeling with there's Archangel Michael, who's supporting the Collective Highest Good and the Highest Good for this week's Venus Day deck pour reading. And if you hear any extra sounds during this reading, I apologize in advance. Life is lifing, and I will handle if it gets too much. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's very much appreciated and helpful. Let's get started with this week's Venus Day deck pour reading. Let's go. Oh, I actually wanted to do this instead. I remembered. Okay. All right. Okay, so for this week's Venus Day deck pour reading, the topic is Leo full moon energy. And this reading here is for all of the Aquarius peoples. So yeah, let's go. The first card to come out is the Five of Swords. Second card to come out is the Seven of Rods or Seven of Wands. The third card to come out is the Knight of Cups. The fourth card to come out is the King of Swords. The fifth card to come out is the Knight of Rods or the Knight of Wands. The sixth card to come out is the Ace of Pentacles. The seventh card to come out is the Hangman card. The eighth card to come out is the Hermit card. The ninth card to come out is the Ten of Swords. And the 10th and last card to come out is the Eight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, which is a summary of all of that, you've got the Magician. Top of the deck, you watching this right now, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. Is there an ego death? Or like something about you going inward and maybe finding something else out, going inward, or something about like something happening where you got isolated or something like that, and there it just something came to an end or it stops something, but then it gets you in your head. But I feel like whatever it is, it's supposed to like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It's supposed to push you forward, or you're supposed to persevere despite any like conflicts, or maybe something about the truth of something. It kind of feels like it stops something, or it hurts you, or it feels like a stab in the back. And it puts you in an anxious or nervous or a self-sabotaging kind of energy. But I feel like there's a need to transmute this or just see something for what it is. And then it's supposed to like redirect you or something like that to focus on what truly is. We'll see. We'll see. So, okay. Reading it. Hold on here, y'all. There's movement going on though. There's movement happening. Excuse me. On your energy, on your emotions. So hold on. Let me read it. Okay. Hold on. There's just something about a new beginning, something about the self, about yourself, new beginning and individuality yourself. And then there's something here. Oh, some of y'all could be seeing 111 a lot, or there could be something about a new beginning. And then there's something about a cycle, or it could be about money. There could be something like hidden or a veil, unveiling the veil or something like that. But yeah, sheesh. You could be going through some mental anguish, mental conflict, Aquarius. Maybe some of y'all feel stabbed in the back or felt stabbed in the back or something like that. Maybe there might have been some arguments or, like I said, stabbing in the back. And maybe it's putting you in some type of like nervous, anxious energy, or it's giving me like maybe a stab in the back or a stop of something or some type of conflict. It could like lead to self-sabotage where it's like, oh, I don't want to experience that again. So you kind of like cover your eyes type of thing or whatnot. Or maybe some of y'all are just going through some type of mental anguish, mental conflict. It needs to be put to a stop. Or like it's hurting you more than you think. I feel like there's a need to take control of your mind. and own your mind. Whether or not this is coming from within you or it's coming from outside of you, it's having some type of effect anyway. And there's a need to like take control or whatnot. I kind of want to read the Ten of Swords right now and see what that says in this deck. So it says a card of trouble and suffering, ruin, pain, and affliction, tears, not a card of violent death. It's not a card of violent death. So a card of trouble and suffering, a card of trouble and suffering, ruin, pain, affliction, tears. I feel like some of y'all going through some mental anguish, whether it's from outside of yourself or inside and all that stuff. There's something about a need to like take control or whatnot. Stop walking around with your hands over your eyes type of thing. And take control because you can't take control. You do have control. And then the King of Swords is an authority, whether in the field of medicine, law, or government, brilliance and wise. Okay. And then there's something here about also maybe, and if you are aware and like present and good with like your energy or whatnot, like there's definitely, as you are moving forward and you have this passion, to definitely like protect your aura, protect like your passion. Do not allow outside forces to basically inflict or protrude whatnot on your energy. Um, let no outside or inside voice or whatnot tell you that you can't. The whole imposter syndrome, or even like literally like people subtly, whether they are purposefully or not, trying to tell you that you can't like do something or something like that. Protect yourself from that. If you have guidance from God from within or whatnot, and you know what you're doing, protect your ears from like the bullshit that like people are trying to make you believe or whatnot, and all that stuff. In the same breath, if like, and this is where you have to be so honest with yourself and present, like, don't move, be careful of just like moving forward in this like aggressive, like, yes, have passion, but in this aggressive way where like you have to be discerning, not like fighting everything and everyone or whatnot. Yes, like I said in the beginning, sometimes like you have to be careful of like people saying things, whether they do it consciously or not, intentionally or not. What you call it? Especially if like what you call it? Sorry, this whole thing of like saying things in between the lines and stuff like that. And I'm saying this too because someone tried to, and a lot of people try to do that. They try to like subtly say like what I'm trying to go for is just not achievable, and that's not true. And it's like, thank you for trying to help. I see 808 on the clock right now, and then 444. There we go. And then in that as well, 144. I understand this whole thing of like trying to help or whatnot, but you're not gonna limit me because you experienced something. You know what I mean? So it's just that. So because just like a balance of that or whatnot that I'm seeing. And as you move forward in passion, just like protect your passion, all that stuff, stand your ground. Um, When somebody is passionate about something or just passionate in general, no one could stop them or whatnot or move them, something like that. Okay. Stay focused and stay grounded. Um, some of y'all, yeah, stay focused, stay grounded. Some of y'all are like working towards like towards a pentacle, like you're building towards a pentacle, or there's like a pentacle that may be given or is given to you or whatnot, and it's very important to like focus and to work on that or whatnot. There's something about like as well, like seeing something a different way or whatnot. Um, like a realization, maybe through research or isolation and getting downloads and stuff like that. Seeing a different way or seeing something different. And then like something about being like the alchemist or whatnot. It feels innovative and inventing as well, bringing something new to the front. And it's like, again, like research, realization, maybe from going within, maybe from researching, isolating a little bit, being able to see something different, and then creating something from that. And it's like being an innovator or um, in inventing or whatnot. hmm And then in that same breath again, right? Aquarius, like exactly what I said. Like some people maybe be saying like it's impossible or like what you're passionate and going for, trying to create or invent or innovate or whatnot. It may be impossible, but you can see it from a different angle or whatnot. And then inventing, right? Being an innovator is bringing something, and I said this in a little bit in the collective reading. At one point, certain things weren't a thing until somebody made it a thing. So, of course, like people say, it's impossible, right? But now it's like, but you can create it or something like that. And then I didn't say it in the other one, but like I was thinking about the plane. Like at one point, people thought it was not, it was weird, or thought people didn't think that you could fly or be in the air or something like that. But I mean, it's possible now, and people do it all the time. Um, so that, okay. So all of that, right? And hold on. Let's now I'm gonna bring it here. Okay. So as there's something about creating something new, but then there's like conflict here. There's like conflict, and it could be simultaneous, just as you're creating something new or whatnot. Um, conflict just arises, or whatnot, or like people or something could be saying that like as you're creating something new, oh, this can't be or whatnot, or just trying to do some type of conflicting thing to say that you can't do something, but you can. Um, as you're creating it, or maybe you're creating something towards a conflict, you know what I mean? Like you see a conflict, and yeah, Aquarius is more of like solution. How can we make this better or something like that, maybe for humanity and stuff. And there's something like maybe there's conflict and needing to like start on a steady ground and create something new or something like that, innovate. What does the Five of Swords say as well in here? Says humiliation, dishonor, and loss. Hmm. Maybe there's some type of conflict and there's a need to create like some type of steady ground or whatnot. Um, Also, there's this whole thing of like, yeah, letting go. Um, be discerning, not so defensive or whatnot. Letting go. Maybe seeing something another way, like letting go of like holding on so tight or defending something. When you can see it another way or do something another way. Um, Letting go and then some focus. Maybe holding on a way of something or to being defensive of a way of something. But then there's like a need to either let go or see a different way and maybe create a different way. Be open to a different way of like working on something, creating something, and maybe you'll build that as well. Some of y'all like went inside, like you intuitively or went inside inner, you explored something inwards or something like that, or something about researching and creating. There's something about moving on your intuition, okay? Your inner guidance for sure. And moving on your inner guidance, um your inner guidance, your whatnot. Let's see what the Knight of Cups is here as well. An intelligent man of high value, bearer of important news, can represent advances, invitation, or change to new endeavors. So yeah, there's something here about like following your inner voice, your intuition, moving on your inner voice to intuition. You go within and you move with that or something like that. Also, there's something about like, it feels like creating something, but also like sometimes whatever you're doing, sometimes you have to research or whatnot, isolate and research and look at things, whatever the research is for you in order to move forward and create something. Something about trust your creation and all that stuff, or like your research. A little bit of like also like it's great it's okay to take people's opinions and or like whatnot with advice and stuff like that, but also just doing the research within yourself and just for yourself too, whether you just look something up and whatnot. So either it kind of just feels like here, especially this King of Swords. So you are the King of Swords, you know what I mean? You share that with the other air signs. You like just being the King of Swords and knowing yourself and making a decision. I feel like it may hurt some other people's feelings or something like that, or It just puts a stop to something. People may be talking, or it may be like, hurt people's feelings, or it just may like send people in like this frenzy or something like that. You like knowing what you're talking about, making decisions, solid decisions, like something about it. It just puts like a instant death to something, you know what I mean? You know how people can harp on things or situations can just like go on and on. It's like, no, you straightforward, straight up, like, be like, no, this is what this is. I'm moving on this fact, and this is what it is. Even whatever, you're just sure about it. It's just a sharp, like, that's it, and moving forward type of thing. And even if people talk or whatnot, talk crap or whatnot, or to you behind your back, whatnot, this feels like more behind your back because the swords is in his back right here. It's like you know what you're talking about, and just being solid in like your decisions, no matter if people are talking. And people have been through that type of stuff before. It happens all the time where people start saying you're crazy and all this stuff, or that you can't do it and all this stuff. Um, blah 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 blah. I'm reading like the King of Swords, an authority, whether in the field. Yeah, I already said that. I already read that. Medicine, law, or government, brilliant and wise. Sometimes, like, just like what is claimed, like being a lawyer or medicine or whatnot, sometimes, like, that's what I mean, it's giving me this whole thing. Sometimes, as a doctor, you need to try different things, try a different way. I watch different documentaries on things. Um, Something's coming up with that Netflix, like, little documentary I watched a while ago. I don't know if it's still there or not. I don't remember the name of it, but I was watching a documentary of like people with like rare diseases, and basically, people just kind of like they go from doctor to doctor to doctor to doctor, and they're basically like they're given the same runabout, like, oh, like it's rare and no, it can't be fixed, da da da, until they meet that one doctor that's like, nah, we can fix this. And the doctor does a whole bunch of research, a whole bunch of like trying things out, and then actually finds a solution, like an actual cure, and helps the patient. So it gives me that, like, doctors who do that, who are actually doctors, not doctors just to be have the name, not just not doctors just to have the label, not doctors just to have not to just have the money, doctors who are actually trying to find solutions, what a doctor is supposed to do. Also, the whole thing with the lawyer too, what comes up to my head, it's multiple like documentaries and stuff like that with cases and lawyers who are dedicated to like break a case that everybody feels like they can't do or something like that. So like the Gabriel, I forgot if it was Hernandez or Fernandez. I'm so sorry, Gabriel. Rest in peace. But that whole Gabriel, the little boy who basically was murdered because like by his mom and her boyfriend because CPS wasn't doing their job, and even though there was this one lawyer that took on the case, and mad people like, ooh, mad people in that or whatnot were trying to like hide and trying to hide evidence and all this stuff, but like the lawyer was very adamant on like solving his case or whatnot, and he did. Basically, he put his mother in jail or whatnot, all this stuff. So it's just like he's not a lawyer for the name of being a lawyer. He's not a lawyer to like have his fame or whatnot. He's not a lawyer to like have the money or whatnot. First of all, he did, he's doing this because like he's doing what a lawyer is supposed to do, to bring justice, like true justice, not all the weird ass other stuff in it. So it's just stuff like that. You and those type of people, they stood in what they stood in. They they basically stood in what they stood in, and they, kind of, it's just, it is what it is. You kind of are straightforward. You do your own research, you do your own thing, and you make your decisions, and that's it. It's locked in. Um, and people, that's what I'm saying. People are gonna try to sabotage, trying to stab you in the back, maybe stab you in the front, all this stuff. But it's something about you just like putting your foot down type of thing. It feels a little bit Libra-like as well. And it could, like I said, hurt people's feelings as well, or like all this other stuff. But when you are doing something that is not common or whatnot, this does arise. You There's a need to be passionate, like to move on your passion, like be passionate, be confident, be very moving confidence. And then I said this for one of the other readings too. Like there's this scene in Soul, the movie Soul, 111 I saw there just now. But the scene in Soul where it's the guy, right? If you ever watched it, it's the guy and it's that one soul that he's with the whole time. At some point, he basically was saying he said stuff to her, right? Or him or whatever the soul was. And eventually, she kind of like lost hope or whatnot. She became that black glob in that was in the movie. And when he actually was inside of it, like inside of her mind, he saw it was like a whole wind and everything. It was like winds and stuff like that. And it was definitely from herself. Some of it was from herself, but some of it was from outside of her and that she subconsciously ingested, and some of it was not from outside her, and some of it was from him himself because he said certain stuff to her to make her believe that like she's not confident, that like, what she's doing made no sense, da 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 da, all this stuff. So all that's what I'm saying. It could come from outside of you or within you, whether or not you're doing, somebody's doing it intentionally or not. Like there's a need to like take off the blindfolds and be passionate and whatnot. I want to see the Knight of Rods as well. Is a young man on the go, attractive to women, capable of creating dissension in his wake, may indicate change of residence, travel, departure. I feel like it's exactly what I said though. But yeah. All right. I feel like defend yourself against conflict. Be discerning, but defend yourself against conflict. Anyone who's trying to come and create chaos and conflict and all that stuff. Um, Move forward intuitively, like move on your intuition and everything. Create, be passionate, act on your intuition, on your passions and everything like that, and be sure in it. Put your foot down or whatnot. Be immovable. um what should we call it? There's something about stability, creating anew, and everything like that. There's something about being an innovator, inventing something new, doing something new, and everything like that. You may be on your own doing this, or like inner guidance or whatnot, seeing something a different way. There may be some type of research or whatnot looking into something to basically see like maybe different ways of things or opening your mind up to stuff. But there's stuff like that, moving on your inner like guidance and everything like that. And I'm telling you, it's going some people may be talking crap and all this stuff, trying to get into your subconscious and everything, blah 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 blah. That this will may put stops to things as well, like, so be prepared. Like you may lose people, you may have some backstabbing, some stuff going on, and naturally, if this is, sometimes it could bring anxiety. It could bring anxiety, it can like make you want to kind of cover your eyes, or Sometimes it could even be your own inner self-sabotage, even if you're by yourself and all this stuff is stirring up around you. But keep going, Aquarius. Keep going. Stay focused. The whole summary of all this is a work of an innovator. This is a work of an inventor, an innovator. This is a work of an alchemist or whatnot. And all of that stuff. And you, as you're watching this right now, stay focused. Keep your eye on your paper. Stay focused and continue to work on what you're working on, Aquarius. Keep going. And I'm going to clarify all of this. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Very much appreciated and it's helpful. Oops. All right. And we have the Knight of Swords again here. This keeps coming up. So, yeah, you're stepping into something new. You're creating something. Right? Yeah, the Knight of Swords. It was giving me that type of energy. I'm saying Knight of Swords again because right after the Eight of Pentacles at the top of the deck, you got Knight of Swords here. I feel like you just need to move in like confidence and swiftly and whatnot. So yeah. To clarify this whole entire spread, you got the Page of Machetes, which is this Page of Swords. Then you got the Four of Pentacles, and then you got the Wheel of Fortune. So be careful of being cunning in a bad way. Be open. Be open to the wheels of change. And then I feel like you're gonna hear a lot of talk, and it might be from yourself or like I said, like outside of yourself, and it could try to limit you. And it's like, no. And there's something about expansion and luck and wheels of change. Like, also be open to like know that like at any time your luck can change for the better and whatnot. Don't limit yourself though. Also, I feel like just protect your energy and your mind, or whatnot. All of that. Also, don't speak lack over your money, your foundation. I feel like there's a need to speak expansion, abundance over luck, good luck over your money, your energy, or whatever this is. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's very much appreciated and it's helpful. Hold on, let me make sure. Sorry. All right. Maybe some of y'all need to, yes, please hit that thumbs up for me. You know what I mean? That helps a lot. So some of y'all for sure should work with the water element, and also y'all can work with the fire element as well. So yeah. What signs do we have here? Mm, We have Pisces. We have Pisces. We have Virgo. Virgo heavy. Virgo heavy. And yeah, Virgo is very heavy here because yeah, I'm gonna show you why. And then we have Gemini. Is that balance of like newness and being witty and like, you know what I mean? It's like the balance of being new and witty. It feels like an innovator. Like you make you bring things into the world. Like you can make your unique stuff for real. You get what I'm saying? Like or whatnot. Like yeah. So so you have Virgo, Pisces, Virgo, and Gemini. Pisces, Virgo, and Gemini are so like interlocked. You know why? Because Pisces is the opposite of Virgo, and then Gemini and Virgo share the same planet. Um, what you call it? Mercury. They're so interlocked together. It's wild how they came up together like that. And I'm feeling like, so yes, you need for sure like order and structure and stuff like that. You need to like um be consistent with things, focus and work on things and be realistic. But then like the innovator part, the inventor part, comes in where you have to bring something new in or whatnot. So that's like the Gemini energy, the Pisces energy or whatnot, like believing and all that stuff. All that. And then there's something about research, maybe like just like looking things up or whatnot. And what flashed a little bit is this whole thing of like sometimes you need to know your history in order to like change it kind of thing. um how are you able to change things if you don't know your history or looking something up? And it's given me this whole philosophy thing. If you ever in school or just in general know about like what you call it, and I forgot the names, but I know who it is. It's the whole thing with Socrates and I think it's Plato and all that stuff. Certain like philosophers and all that stuff, they built more on the previous philosophers that they read about, that they studied and stuff like that. So it's things like that. Damn, Aquarius. This is some big stuff. So yeah, you could be those signs. Those signs could be in your chart. This could be anyone around you. This could be the energy of this reading or whatnot, of the situation I'm reading. It could be any of like the it could be the planetary placements and all that stuff. Um, so the Virgo moon, it's gonna be like full moon in Leo next week, for 3 days, I believe, or is it two? Hold on. No. So we're gonna have like the full moon in Leo for 2 days, and after that's gonna be the full moon in Virgo for 2 days or whatnot. So it could be anything like that going on. Tomorrow is going to be the first quarter moon in Gemini, and then the next day is going to be the waxing gibbous moon in Gemini. So it could be any of those days that this is relating to. And then the Pisces moon, it was the first waxing, it was a waxing crescent moon in Pisces earlier this week for 2 days. So it's all something about like building on something, creating something new and bringing it about and everything like that, and being careful. I'm so sorry. I'm laughing because like it's very cute how people try to subtly try to tell me that I can't do something. Someone tried to do it. A lot of people try to do it over these course of days, and it's very cute. It's cute. Okay. There's also Sagittarius here, I guess. And Sagittarius moon, the waning crescent moon in Sagittarius, um, what you call it, was last Monday and last Tuesday or whatnot. And yeah, okay. I'm just getting something in my head. Like, people got it twisted. It's real cute. Expansion or whatnot, and philosophy, just like I was saying with the Sagittarius energy, something with expansion and philosophy and all of that stuff. Wow, yeah, inner and everything, do your own research, all that stuff. Um, hmm a lot of celebrities and stuff and everything's coming up. It's gonna take forever, so I ain't gonna mention it. But it's the whole thing with Megan Thee Stallion. I got, you know what I mean. We have Beyonce and everything like that. Um, just creating what people think that you can't create, doing what people think you can't do. All of the hullabaloo. You know what I mean? I'm laughing too because people don't get that, like, the more that they do things to try to stop me, it actually pushes me even further. Like, it just, like, oh, really? Okay. You should have just not said anything because now this is just gonna push me more. Okay. So we have dare. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's very much appreciated and is helpful. So we have dare, kindness. This card represents kindness and understanding. The dare is often associated with innocence and purity in Christian mythology, inspiring conversion and piety or piety. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. In Greek mythology, Hercules' son Telephus was abandoned by his mother in the countryside where a doe suckled and cared for him. keeping him alive. The deer's kindness is selfless and compassionate. It is a sweet kindness and friendship fueled by unconditional generosity. This card heralds positive social interactions and new friendships. It also urges openness to charity and the kindness of other people. The innocence and purity of the deer card asks you to enter into a relationship, decision, or experience with a light and open heart, as if unburdened by hurt. It urges you not to filter this new experience through past pain or trauma and treat the situation as fresh. Be kind to yourself and others and allow this fresh beginning into your life. And yeah, it's a Virgo card. If you look very hard, it's a Virgo card. Yeah, so as I was seeing that too, and I'm gonna read the rest, I was thinking that too. Like at first I like I felt a certain way about, what I was talking about, but then just like, kind of just tuning in and stuff, like this is what I'm saying. This is why I keep saying whether people are intentionally or unintentionally doing it. Um, some people just, this is what it is type of thing. I just see things for what it is, and whether it is like on an emotional level or not, like I don't really get upset at it. It kind of just pushes me more to be like, all right, let me just do this, go harder at things, or it just like I just feel like it is what it is. Like this stuff happens. It's like a repetitive story in history where people don't believe in things and they say things and all this stuff and blah blah blah. There's a lot of stuff, blah blah blah. It's just like seeing what things for what it is type of thing. Then the correspondences: element earth, flora, yellow rose, gladioli, bluebell, myrtle, acacia. Stones: pink chalcedony, jade, jasper, and kunzite. And then spell work: strengthen or encourage bonds of friendship, attract friends into your life, aid someone in seeing another point of view, and spring equinox ritual. And then we have here the water element. Water elemental. I allow my body and spirit to flow intuitively through the changes in life. The element of water is the most fluid of all the elements. It is associated with emotions, the subconscious, and love, as well as intuition and creativity. This card is asking you to be aware that life is in constant flow for forever changing. Do not hold on to past emotions. They're talking about a lot about that, to like not hold on to like past stuff or whatnot. Do not hold on to past emotions, relationships, objects, or situations that prevent you from moving with the natural flow of your own life. Invite into your life people and experiences that make you feel, what is that? I got like a sensation like in my nose and the back of my tongue of like some type of food. What was that? Do not hold on to past emotions, relationships, objects, or situations that prevent you from moving with the natural flow of your own life. Invite into your life people and experiences that make you feel happy and give you pleasure. If you tend to isolate yourself too much, now is the time to gradually start spending more time with people you feel comfortable with. The element of water is also linked to the planting and germination of new things. Perhaps it is time to start the project or course you've always wanted to do. Put your heart into it and find enjoyment. If you are very emotional, this card could be a reminder to you to be gentle and understanding with yourself. Recognize what brings out your emotions and move away from that which brings out negative emotions in you. The oceans, rivers, and shells are associated with this element. Mermaids and sirens are symbolic of their energy. So that is all for this week's um, Venus Day deck pool reading. The topic: Leo, full moon energy. This was for all the Aquariuses out there. Booyah. Okay. Um, move on your own intuition. Hey there, Cammy. And everything like that. So that's all. Something about the ocean's depth, and the ocean is very deep in the ocean's depth, and something about just moving on your intuition. Um, and then the water thing is giving me like cosmic realms or whatnot, because I feel like the cosmos and I think everything is water. It's just like different. Ooh, 444. I think it's just different forms of water. So I think like air, like of course air is water, but like the cosmos, like the universe or space is water or whatnot, but it's just like a different form of water. So something about that. But anyways, that is it for this week's Venus Day deck pour reading. The topic, Leo full moon energy. This was for the Aquariuses out there. If you would like a personal reading, you can visit my Linktree or you can email me to set up a day and time. They both will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's very much appreciated and it's helpful. And peace out. Have a great day. Bye. Hello.